All right, so here's what we're doing. The last couple days we've been dealing with meter reading and talking about usage, and you can subtract and find usage. Let's get rid of the computers today, I don't need them. All right, so we talked about usage and we talked about how to do an average where you add them up and divide. That was the homework, right? Today what we're talking about is the other little things on expenditures, right? So we talked about gas and electricity, but one of the other things is people don't understand that you have other bills that you have to take care of, that they add up like big time. And the thing is, we're in a really scary time with basically subscription services. It's out of control. They're getting away from like big box sets, right? DirecTV and TiVo, and like they're getting rid of those items. And what most people are doing is that they're subscribing to different items, and your bill is going up big time on those things. So I'm just thinking out loud of things that I personally have, that I subscribe to, that you don't realize how much money you're actually dealing with. So here's just an example of me. Now I'm a rarity just because of my job and what I use. But here's the thing. I have Mediacom at home, right? I love Mediacom. It's never failed me, but I pay a certain subscription to their internet service, not TV, just internet, right? I have a Verizon bill, okay, through my cell phone service, which I pay a crazy amount of money for Verizon because I have like 7 people on my account. I basically pay for my entire family plus the extended family. Then after that, I have subscriptions to Microsoft. I know that seems odd since I'm an Apple guy, but I pay for their subscription service for Microsoft Word and Office because as a college student, as a teacher, I need the software. I need to be able to write documents and edit documents. Well, I want the best software. The subscription service pays, but I get the newest one every time and I don't have to pay for it. It's yearly updated for me. My next one, this is probably what most people have. I have Netflix. Here's the worst part. I don't even remember the last time I opened Netflix. I pay for it. I don't remember the last time I even used the app. My wife uses it all the time. I pay for Hulu. I like to watch sports on it. Next thing, I have an Adobe Photoshop subscription. Because I video edit and I photo edit for my website. So I have to have a subscription to that. I pay for Apple Music. I have an Apple Music subscription. I have a Amazon subscription. These are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sure I have more. They are systematically nickeling and diming you to the point where you are paying more money for different services than everything else. It's one of those things, like once you see how much money you're actually paying for these services, it makes you take a step back. Should I even have, redundant things? Should I have an Amazon account? Should I have a music account? Should I have, think back to this, do you have a Pandora account if you ever used Pandora before? Or do you have a Spotify account? Right, those are things you should actually check whether you have those accounts, because these are the ones I can think of. You should always check your credit card bill, check your bank statements. Like, how many different subscriptions do you have out there? Are they coming out regularly?
Ryan Dar, could you please come to the office? Ryan Dar, could you please come to the office?
Here's a really good example, Apple Music. I know I'm a subscriber to Apple Music, but here's also something that I have. I have storage through iCloud. I have iCloud storage. I have Apple Music Match service. I have my cell phone Apple Care plan. Those are separate bills on my credit card. Apple Music Match was a service where if you had CDs and you took a CD and you installed it into your computer, like you burned it to your computer, Apple Music would match that music and add it to the iTunes account, and it would send it out to everyone via the cloud. And then the idea was, when it was on all of your devices, you could listen to it on any of the devices you're signed into. You didn't have to like rip it and like transfer it over. Now here's the worst part. If I got rid of this, would I even notice it? I notice it because my iTunes account music, like that I have by default, would disappear. I still have the subscription service, but I wouldn't have all those iCloud files showing up anymore. This is a big one for me, for my phone storage. So do I have enough storage to back up videos and photos and all the documents I have? Because my Mac works through iCloud, all my files sync for school. Recently I just bought AppleCare for my new phone. So if I lose my phone or break it, they replace it. But those are all individual subscription services. Look at the numbers here. These are real numbers, by the way. MediaCom bill is $112 for me. It's a real number, $112 a month for internet. I don't have TV, so I get all my TV through the internet, as you can tell. Verizon. My Verizon bill is $432 a month. Wrap your head around that one. That's a real number. Because I have 7 people on my account. So they all pay a small chunk to me for their account. Microsoft, I pay $9.99 a month. That way I have the best software, it's up to date. Netflix. I think my Netflix account is now up to $17 a month. Because I have 7 or 8 people using it because my family uses it. Hulu, what is that? $4.99 a month, something like that? Hulu's $4.99. Adobe is $9.99 a month. Apple Music is $9.99 a month. iCloud storage is $9.99 a month. My AppleCare plan is about $14.99 a month. Amazon, what is Amazon's number a month? I think it's $8 a month. $8.99 a month. That's the number I think it adds up to be. Look at all those subscriptions. Just to give you an idea, just with those bills alone, some people don't even make that amount of money in, like, if they worked, a full 40 hours a week, let alone paying for individual subscription services. 112 plus 432 plus 17.99 plus 4.99 plus 9.99 plus 9.99 plus 9.99 plus 14.99 plus 8.99. That's $620 right there a month. And those are just subscription services. I could cancel those, and I'd probably notice a significant change in my bill. Okay, obviously my cell phones would stop working. Probably need a cell phone. Probably don't need internet at home. Could probably get rid of that. Microsoft, I probably can get rid of. I probably don't need the newest updated software. Netflix, I definitely don't need. I don't remember last time I opened it. Hulu, don't need. Adobe, I don't need. I just use it. Apple Music, I don't need. It's an extra service. Cloud storage, I'd probably pay for that one. If I didn't have cell phones, I'd get rid of it. AppleCare, I'd get rid of it if I didn't have cell phones. And Amazon, I probably don't need it. I'd buy a ton of stuff through Amazon. That's an expenditure. That's $600 a month. Extra. Right? It doesn't seem like a lot until you add it up and you're like, holy God, that's a lot of money. And that's on top of my mortgage, top of my car payment, and top of my student loans. Those are my 3 big bills I pay. Mortgage, student loan, and mortgage, student loan, car payment. Those are the big ones. Now I also pay insurance, but insurance comes out automatically, so I don't really think of that. Yeah, just like weird things you don't think about. And plus I have, food and stuff. So while you're thinking about all these services and you guys are young still, I want you to really think about the real number that's involved there. Some people don't. They sign up for every service under the sun, Netflix and Hulu and Pandora and Spotify and Amazon Music and Apple Music, and they're buying all these services and you're just getting nickel and dimed. It drives me nuts when I hear of a new service like NBC is coming out next year, They're gonna have their own subscription service. Apple's having their own, Apple service coming out. They have their new arcade. CVS has their own subscription services. It just drives me nuts because you hear of all these things, you're like, oh, that's great, I can watch whatever show. But when you start adding these up, it's outrageous what they're doing to you. When before, no joke, you could pay $70 a month to DirecTV. You pay $70 a month for DirecTV that has TiVo on it, because you can record things. And that would have NBC and ABC and CBS and all of your shows. And if there's sports, it would record the live sports event for you. Like, it does it in the background automatically. Like, now you're starting to see why this is starting to become such a serious situation. They're starting to break up this company, and now they're making individual companies that are charging you individually, one at a time. And eventually you're paying way more than $70. And you don't even think you are. All right, questions at all about kind of the idea what we're going to? We're going to weird expenditures that you don't think about. Okay, homework today, that page 97, 98. If you have not finished that, that's on figuring out the usage per month, calculating what the cost was, for gas and electricity, and also finding an average on the page 98, average of the bill. Okay, but that's it for today. Pretty easy.